So I want to show you a reading strategy that I use called STP, or Stop, Think, and Paraphrase. What I do is I take a text and I select places to stop reading, doing that several times. So for example, I have this text and I'm placing a post-it note at the end of every chapter. So that'll be my marker for when to stop. Once I've finished and I get to my markers, I'm going to pause and I'm going to think about what's sticking with me. What did I just read? Because too often we read things and we go, I have no idea what I just read. So it gives me this prompt. Then I'm going to paraphrase what I'm thinking. That is, I'm going to tell what's happening in my words, and I'm going to do that on the post-it note. So let me show you how I use an STP strategy with this text. So before I read, I just take a post-it note and I put it at the end of each chapter. That will remind me that I need to stop and think about what I've just read. And that way I have a post-it note already prepared to jot down a few sentences. So after I read, I'm able to remove all of the notes that I took as I stopped and thought about what I was reading, and then jotted down a few sentences to paraphrase. When I take these notes out and I put them back together in order, I have a wonderful retelling of the text I just read. It'll help me remember all of the important parts in the text when I go back to review it. And so here's the really cool thing about using a stop, think, and paraphrase reading strategy. While this book took me several days to read, by taking time at the end of each chapter to just jot down a few sentences to help me remember what was important, I have created for myself a complete retelling of the text here. I can then take my retelling notes and very easily store them into my reader's notebook. And so I'm going to add my stop, think, and paraphrasing notes into my notebook. And anytime I want to talk about a fish in a tree with anyone, I've got everything I need here to help me remember the text.